shaman had found Lily fine.
Auto, did you? Those are my route now. It's up. You can keep that, coyote. It's only.
You must not hang up.
At long last, Lily had reached her destination. She had faced 1,000 dangers, and finally, she now stood in Edna's hiding place. There was just one catch. Edna was gone. That was a bad sign. Edna never went anywhere without her owl whistle. Edna had left a message. Hopefully, she was all right.
Lily, help! I'm being devoured alive by a giant tentacled creature. Ah! Wah! Dun 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 dun. Just kidding. I'm fine. I was just watching the bridge down by the river through my telescope. Dr. Marcel's minions seem to be planning something. I'll check it out up close. If I don't return, you have to get help. But don't worry. I'll be careful. Where are my kettle drum and my strobe flashlight? Dang. Well, see you soon. Toodaloo.
Lily was relieved by the letter. But what if Dr. Marcel's men had caught her friend? Lily had to get to the bridge and look for Edna. She would find Garrett there too.
This damn piece of junk. Can you believe it? We finally found the girl, and now the car won't start.
Should I perhaps push?
This car should have been inspected months ago, but ever since the accident, the doctor has let everything go downhill. It's a shame.
So, it was true. The attendants had already found Edna. Why wasn't Garrett doing anything? Lily somehow had to get his attention. That was a bad sign. Edna never went. It was hopeless. Lily would never catch Garrett's attention while the owl kept interfering. The owl didn't seem it was probably busy Garrett was out of reach. Lily was on her own once again. That was a bad Edna. Lily was able to finally give Garrett the signal without being interrupted.
Did you hear something?
I don't know. Hopefully not another saber-toothed boar. I'm still out of breath.
Lily was able to finally... Garrett didn't seem to hear Lily's owl call at all. She tried once more, this time a little louder.
Did you hear that too?
Someone's out there. Just wait. We'll take care of it. Well, who do we have here? But that's... Uh-oh.
The Phantom!
Lily thoughtfully watched the fleeing attendants for a long while. She was used to having bizarre phantoms appear behind her without warning, but the way Dr. Marcel's minions had reacted surprised her. Usually, adults just ignored these creatures. The attendants had forgotten their key. Lily thought it would be a good idea to hold on to it. Otherwise, someone might steal it.
Lily! Oh, thank goodness. I thought they'd caught you. Unfortunately, Edna wasn't as lucky. I saw how she was snatched and taken back to the institution. This gives us all the evidence we need. I will contact the task force leaders right away. It's best if you stay put until I come back with reinforcements. However, it could take some time, and I can't guarantee that Edna will still be alive when we finally get the green light. If we're lucky, Dr. Marcel will torture her for a while before finally dissecting her or whatever else it is he intends to do with her. That would give us some time. She'll probably have to part with a few toes or fingers. Oh well, that's the way it goes. In any case, you wait here. I'll come and pick you up from exactly this spot tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, at the latest. Although the day after tomorrow is a holiday. But oh well, you'll see. Just wait here.
Lily would have really liked to follow Garrett's instructions, but, well, there were excellent reasons for doing what she did instead. The institution's post-Victorian masonry work had a friendly air about it. It was almost as if the architect had tried to spell out, "Welcome," with bricks and barbed wire. This unspoken invitation found its culmination in a nearly overgrown back door, and Lily intended to graciously accept it. Exhausting the limits of her powers of deduction, Lily tried opening the back door with the key. But just as she approached the obstacle, she heard a familiar cackling.
What a little scoundrel.
The sneaky hamster had once again crossed Lily's plans. But despite this, Lily had no intentions of exacting a bloody revenge.
Lily was glad. It was so rare that her friends got along so well with each other. Of course, this was also because she hardly had any friends. Much more important, however, was that the asylum key was no longer out of reach. It had fallen into one of the dark bushes. The key had fallen into the bush. It was very dark in there, but Lily wasn't afraid. After all, it was just a bush. Yeah. Why did the child have to be so careless all the time? An inflatable dinghy had caught in the sewer grate. People flushed the strangest things. The door was firmly locked.
Boo. Well, who do we have here? A little girl.
Just stay where you are, okay? Hey, stop! Just stay where you are, okay? Hey, come back! Give up! You can't get away! Especially not against the current. Just stay where you are. Hey, come back!
Triumphantly, Lily climbed the ladder. She had finally found a way to get into the institution.
Not so fast.
Although she was briefly distracted by a floating energy smarty, Lily was able to reach the ledge. Not a moment too soon as the ladder crashed down behind her.
No!
Fortified by the energy smarty, Lily was able to pull herself up on the ledge. Now her search for Edna could continue. The lamp was glowing red. Something was missing here. It was hopeless. It was hopeless.
Hey, that's my fireplace. You shouldn't be here unless you want to bring presents or sweep the chimney. Not that the soot is bothering me. That was the old Mr. Frog. The new Mr. Frog is enjoying the dirt. Ah, dirt. You see? That's Mr. Frog to you. And in case you're wondering what a piece of clothing like me is doing inside a fireplace, I'm acquiring soot. That's right. I used to be very fastidious about staying clean. But then this impertinent person came along and dared to spill something on me. The stains never came out. My clothing is black and greasy. My socks haven't been ironed. And I even have fleas. Karen and Bertram. I'd introduce them to you, but they're sleeping right now. I'm living in a sooty chimney. So what? I used to be very fastidious about staying clean. Now, I don't care anymore. You're now speaking with the dark Mr. Frog, who eats his gummy bears without a napkin. Yes, I know that it's dirty here. So what? I love the cobwebs, the dust, and that rotting substance in the corner. I just finished combing it. I wouldn't dust here even if you put a feather duster right in my hand. You don't have a feather duster, do you? Stop. I don't want to know. You don't need to mumble like that. Ever since Dr. Marcel's accident, we can make as much noise here as we want. He's no longer interested in what's going on inside the asylum. All of his attention is focused on finding Edna. Somehow you remind me of a patient we used to have here. She was a little taller than you, and I think I remember 2 red horns and a tail. For the last time, I don't need a feather duster. The new Mr. Frog is enjoying the dirt, and I just cleaned the cobwebs yesterday too.
Moths fluttered around the dim light of the lamp. They were apparently searching for food. Lily had never seen such an unhappy man in a bee costume before, but she also hadn't really traveled much. It was hopeless. The man in the bee costume couldn't hear Lily from there. The idea was good. The idea was...
Hey, you shouldn't.
The idea was good, but Lily's arms were too short. The idea was good. The idea was good. Lily's belongings slowly, she took it as a sign. Lily knew she wasn't food, and when it started acting up, the idea was good. The idea was good.
Hey, you What do you have there? A feather duster. Not that I'm... You're now speaking. I snot.
Lily had inadvertently broken off the leg of the chair. It was as pointy as a knife. Hopefully the funny little rabbit hadn't seen anything.
But Lily, what are you? Don't you remember? You must not just don't see your rat. But Lily, what are you? Don't you? You must just see your rat.
Welcome to Spamey's Pizza Slices. My name is Pokey. Can I take your order? One Elm Asylum, is that right? I assume that we just shove it under the gate as usual. What toppings? Hello? Hello? Can I take your order? One with nothing coming up. Consider it done. It'll be about 30 to 45 minutes. Have a nice day.
What do you have there? A feather duster. Not that I would want to have a feather duster. Oh, no. No matter how pretty they look. Which doesn't mean that I can't hold it for a second. Just one little second. That would be completely harmless. Don't you think? Give it to me now. Ah. What a relief. And just look, I even found my old spare sheets. Here, go ahead and take it.
You've earned it.
The idea was good. The idea was good. What was the funny rabbit doing there? He seemed not to have noticed Lily yet.
Surprised to see me again? Yes, keep kicking. You won't escape me again. And now hold still until I've decided what to do with you.
Lily considered this option, but instead did the following.
That's good. Keep nice and still.
You must not use sharp objects.
Straight. The silly rabbit didn't even...
That's good. Keep nice.
Boogie.
Well, you're very brave to come so close to me. Can't you see my teeth, my spikes, and my sharp claws? Didn't anyone ever tell you to stay away from sharp objects? That would be a tragic error.
Lily didn't want to appear greedy. One feather would be enough, just like a Christmas dinner at the convent.
What's going on, brave warrioress? Too weak? I'd advise you to stay away from my spikes. A good little girl like you shouldn't play with sharp objects. Stop that! Stop that!
One feather would be just like a Christmas dinner at the convent.
What's two?
Not a Lily had probably
The pain! You dang brat! Look what you did! Don't just stand there! Do something!
Lily understood the principle of locks and keys, even if it sometimes appeared otherwise.
Not like that. Put a little I'm real. Thanks. That was close. Uh-oh.
This demon had also made a mistake. It seemed that in certain situations, it really was necessary to handle sharp objects. Lily returned victoriously to reality.
You must not.
My eye! Damn you! You disobedient brat! Damn!
Lily fought for air. The phantom's grip was tight around her throat.
Disobedient, it had said. The door was firmly locked.
Boosh! Welcome to the laundrette. That was your cue to say, this is supposed to be a laundrette, and I'll answer, of course. Oh, admittedly, it's a little rustic, but necessity is the mother of invention. Mother knows best, and now we're doing our laundry in the urinal. too wishy-washy for you? What other choice do we have?
Me.
Exactly none. You don't have
Thanks
to
for the like,
know.
smiley
Just make
face.
sure that the fabrics are separated properly. The toilet sanitizers really stink. We'll do the red laundry in the urinal with the red toilet sanitizer. Yellow laundry in the urinal with the yellow toilet sanitizer. Blue laundry in the urinal with the blue toilet sanitizer. And green laundry in the urinal with the green toilet sanitizer. If you want to try it, just show me some clothing with the right color. Then you can use the matching urinal as often as you want. You can keep that if you want. One hand, wash it.
That was already freshly washed. The door was firmly locked. The door was firmly locked. Lily decided to pick the lock using her sewing needle. And yet again, Lily proved her incompetence. What a shame. Lily just didn't have the skills. The door was firmly locked.
Hello, Lily. You're not going to play with fire, are you? Of course you don't want that. You know that Mother Superior has forbidden it.
My goodness, who do we have here then?
Another player!
Yippee.
Don't pay any attention to him. Peter just sees black all the time.
He was born that way.
That's true. Peter suffers from color blindness.
Struggle Jug. Well said, loyal friend. We all have our crosses to bear.
Oh, yeah? Do you all wake up every morning knowing that one day you'll lie dead at the foot of a traffic light?
Not exactly. But Druggle Jug, for instance, mixes up his blues and greens.
You can't really compare the two.
Your girlfriend Petra mixes up her yellows and greens.
She's not my girlfriend.
And we, King Adrian, mix up our reds and yellows.
You should have been there when we played the board game. Sorry, Peter almost choked to death.
I wanted to end my misery.
Afterwards, we decided never to play a board game again. Only fantasy role-playing games instead.
You decided that.
And what did we just say?
It's so exciting! We are a group of adventurers in the legendary world of Hope Motigore. Oh, please, why don't you join us?
Struggle Jug? Not so fast. If the fair maiden wishes to join us in battle, she must first prove herself worthy. She must complete a task that puts her heroic valor to the test.
Just tell her to order a pizza already, so we can get on with it.
So be it. She shall order us pizza.
I want broccoli on the pizza, but no tomatoes, please.
Struggle Jug?
Oh, no broccoli.
Struggle Jug?
Bananas aren't bad either, but I could just die for broccoli.
Oh, yes. Please do. For that, I'd even happily have bananas on a pizza.
You only eat blueberries anyway.
Yes, I like blueberries, but in this life, you never get what you want anyway.
Upon the order of the king, blueberries will be banned from the pizza. Instead, Knowest that tomatoes will grace the pizza dough from now on.
But I don't like tomatoes.
Lily had heard enough. It seemed impossible to get a pizza that everyone liked.
You.
Druggle Jug. Yeah, you heard him. Bringest thou the pizza first, then thou may join us in play.
It's really easy. All you need are desks, pencils, paper.
And don't forget to bring a tendency for humiliating yourself.
Druggle Jug. Druggle Jug.
Don't, Droggy. You have to forgive him. He's colorblind, as we all are. Peter mixes up his reds and his greens. Adrian mixes up his reds and his yellows. Droggy mixes up his greens and his blues. And I mix up my yellows and my greens. Funny, isn't it? You're probably wondering why Droggy has a green pillow on his head, right?
Druggle Jug? My goodness, she's right. What on earth are you wearing? You're embarrassing me in front of my new subject. Druggle Jug.
Yes, it is a little strange.
Wait until you've heard the explanation.
Today should have been Blue Pillow Day.
Druggle Jug. Druggle Jug, I believe our guest is searching for the tyrant known as Dr. Marcel. Deliver her thy news. Druggle Jug, Druggle Jug, Druggle Jug, Druggle Jug.
Don't forget to mention the helicopter.
Druggle Jug. And was never seen again. Bravo! Well told, loyal friend. Since then, these lands have returned to the wise rule of a magnanimous king.
We can do whatever we want.
Does that mean I can finally sleep now?
No!
Oh, nice.
Druggle Jug.
Too bad.
Come here.
Oh,
Druggle Jug.
Too
Come.
The door.
What do you have there? Let me... Ah! You obviously understand the basic principle. Go ahead and use the red urinal as much as you like. What do you have there? Let me... Ah! You obviously... Go ahead.
Perhaps Mother Superior had been right to throw. Lily just had no affinity. Perhaps Mother's Lily. Green broccoli. Blue blueberries. Red tomatoes. Yellow bananas.
You must not.
Perhaps Mother Superior. Lily.
You must not.
Oh, great. Here we go again with the crying.
Get rid of it! Take it from our sight.
Yellow bananas, red tomato, green blue. Yellow banana, red green blue. Lily had never made, but that didn't sound. Lily had, but that didn't. Lily knew how to use. She ordering pizza twice in one day only gained. Yellow bananas, red tomatoes, green broccoli, blue blueberries. Green broccoli. Green broccoli. Yellow bananas, red, green, blue.
But Lily, water, don't you? You must just see your...
Dr. Marcel would surely be pleased. With the help of his credit card, Lily made some confetti. Lily had never seen, but she also...
Hello, stranger. Before you say anything, please take a deep breath. And is that what freedom smells like? Or is it just regular air consisting of oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, soot from the asylum's new chimney, and a touch of diesel oil from the garage? I don't want to seem melodramatic, but I'm somewhat skeptical about this so-called freedom. Ever since Dr. Marcel started neglecting his duties as head of this asylum, it's us, the patients, that carry the burden of creating our own boundaries. And before I'm able to measure up to this freedom, I do have to ask myself a few things. Maybe there are such things as good boundaries. And even in an ideal case, can I really decide where my own freedom starts and stops? It so happens that no one is preventing me from leaving the asylum. Does that mean I'm free? Can I just fly away, spread my wings, and leap from the asylum roof? The urge is there. Just like any bee, I long to buzz across fields of flowers collecting honey. But I'm still fighting it. Something about this freedom stinks. That's very nice, but that reminds me too much of it's already hard enough for me.
You know that Mother Soup...
That smells good. But even if the illusion is almost perfect, it's only artificial flavors and chemical esters. An almost perfect illusion, but not real. Like with everything here in the asylum, it's only a half-hearted attempt to trick us into thinking that we're free. And now that no one is stopping us from leaving the asylum, it provides us with a welcome excuse to refuse to leave. Right you are, stranger. I'm just running away from my responsibilities. The responsibility to myself, to accept the deal that the world out there has offered me. I thank you. I've made up my mind. I can't just sit around here doing nothing anymore. I should buzz across fields of flowers and collect honey. Toodaloo, asylum. Hey-ho, freedom.
Lily was glad that she had helped the bee-man. Soon he would be in a better place. Lily had often wished to go to the zoo to feed the animals. It was even more beautiful than she had imagined. That was already freshly washed. The moths had done a superb job.
What do you have there? Oh, very good. You obviously understand the basic principle. Go ahead and use the yellow urinal as much as you like.
Lily knew she wanted food, and when Lily knew that you could use Star, but as long as she didn't have a goal, she had had enough of Star's laundry.
But water, don't you just see your...
Lily knew food, and when the door was Lily thought about, but she'd learned to at least when no. Red tomato.
Struggle just too bad. Starving to death would have been such a relief.
Come hither. Struggle jug.
Don't, Droggy. You have to forgive him. He's colorblind, as we all are. Peter mixes up his reds and his greens. Adrian mixes up his reds and his yellows. Droggy mixes up his greens and his blues. And I mix up my yellows and my greens. Funny, isn't it?
Struggle jug.
Don't, Droggy. You have to forgive him. He's colorblind, as we all are. Peter mixes up his reds and his greens. Adrian mixes up his reds and his yellows. Droggy mixes up his greens and his blues. And I mix up my yellows and my greens. Funny, isn't it?
Lily didn't eat Petra, Struggle, and this.
Struggle jug.
Don't, Droggy. You have to forgive him. He's colorblind, as we all are. Peter mixes up his reds and his greens. Adrian mixes up his reds and his yellows. Droggy mixes up his greens and his blues. And I mix up my yellows and my greens. Funny, isn't it?
How about that? Green tomatoes. Green tomatoes.
But did we or did we not mention that we don't like blueberries? Get rid of it. Take it from our sight.
How about that? Green blueberries. Green blueberries.
But did we or did we not mention that we don't like blueberries? Get rid of it. Take it from our sight.
Oh, no.
Struggle job to come.
Lily didn't want to start another argument. Fortunately, she had remembered everything. Adrian wanted tomatoes, but no blueberries. Petra liked broccoli, but no tomatoes. Druggle Jug wanted banana, but not broccoli. And Peter wanted blueberries, but not banana. This was going to be tough. Lily didn't want to start another argument. Fortunately, she had remembered everything. Adrian wanted tomatoes, but no blueberries. Petra liked broccoli, but no tomatoes. Druggle Jug wanted banana, but not broccoli. And Peter wanted blueberries, but not banana. This was going to be tough. Lily didn't want to start another argument. Fortunately, she had remembered everything. Adrian wanted tomatoes, but no blueberries. Petra liked broccoli, but no tomatoes. Druggle Jug wanted banana, but not broccoli. And Peter wanted blueberries, but not banana. This was going to be tough. Lily didn't want to start another argument. Fortunately, she had remembered everything. Adrian wanted tomatoes, but no blueberries. Petra liked broccoli, but no tomatoes. Druggle Jug wanted banana, but not broccoli. And Peter wanted blueberries, but not banana. This was going to be tough. Lily didn't want to start another argument. Fortunately, she had remembered everything. Adrian wanted tomatoes, but no blueberries. Petra liked broccoli, but no tomatoes. Druggle Jug wanted banana, but not broccoli. And Peter wanted blueberries, but not banana. This was going to be tough. Lily didn't want to start another argument. Fortunately, she had remembered everything. Adrian wanted tomatoes, but no blueberries. Petra liked broccoli, but no tomatoes. Druggle Jug wanted banana, but not broccoli. And Peter wanted blueberries, but not banana. This was going to be tough.
Druggle Jug,
Too bad.
come hither.
You.
Yeah, bring us thou.
It's real. All you need.
And don't forget
Drug. It seems to me
It's real. All you need.
a lap.
And
Druggle Jug.
oh yeah, thanks.
It seems
It's all you
A lap.
and
Druggle.
oh yeah, thanks.
Perhaps Mother Superior had Lily.
No, no, no. You're discoloring the laundry. This urinal is reserved for blue laundry. If you've got some with you, you can use the urinal as long as you need to, but not before.
The moths had done a superb job. Lily knew that you could use starch to stiffen up laundry. It wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. Well, who said it? Now Lily had a stiff towel with holes. Perhaps Mother Superior had Lily. How about that? Red blueberries. How about that? Green bananas. Green bananas. How about that? Red bananas. How about that? Yellow bananas. How about that? Red bananas. Red bananas.
Ah, the pizza. Well then.
Oh, no broccoli at all?
Did you forget the lovely Petra's order? Shame on you. No one shall want for food at my table. Get rid of it. Take it from our sight.
How nice!
Struggle job to come.
How about that? Yellow broccoli. How about that? Yellow bananas.
No, no, no. You discard this here if you've got some but not be.
The door.
Yikes! What are you doing here? Are you actually dead? Too bad. I could use a little entertainment, but the doctor told me not to talk to other people. At least not living ones. Sorry. But I'm going to have to ask you to leave. You shouldn't be here. I'm not. At least.
The narrator was slowly the truth. The narrator was slowly the truth of.
But Lily, what are don't you must just see your.
Perhaps Mother Superior Lily. Oh dear, Lily really had managed to ruin the sheet. But perhaps a sheet with 2 eye holes could be good for something.
Yikes! A ghost! How sweet! Finally someone to talk to. You have to help me. Dr. Marcel is wrongfully keeping me here in the asylum. Isn't there anything that you and your ghost buddies can do about it? Curse him? Deprive him of his sleep? Drag him into the 7th circle of hell and torture him for all eternity with red-hot needles? Oh, come on. I've done so much for you. I've performed obscure rituals, sacrificed chickens, danced naked. Although when I think about it, I'm not sure if it was really a ghost that asked me to do that. Ugh. I don't feel so well. Could you please take off your head while we're talking? Oh man, you're not very talkative. Can't you help me at all? Great! Look at this! The doctor is forcing me to knit these stuffed rabbits. No idea what he needs them for, but I'm not very good at it. Maybe you could lend me a hand. Wait! I'll push some of the fabric through the hatch. I'm knitting for the doctor. Nom, nom, nom,
What do you have? You obviously go ahead and you.
Yellow bananas, green tomatoes, yellow broccoli, red blueberries. How about that? Blue bananas. How about that? Yellow tomatoes.
Druggle-Jug. You heard him. Druggle-Jug doesn't eat broccoli. Get rid of it. Take it from our sight.
To
come.
Struggle Jug.
Don't, Droggy. You have to forgive him. He's colorblind, as we all are. Peter mixes up his reds and his greens. Adrian mixes up his reds and his yellows. Droggy mixes up his greens and his blues. And I mix up my yellows and my greens. Funny, isn't it?
Lily didn't want to start another argument. Fortunately, she had remembered everything. Adrian wanted tomatoes, but no blueberries. Petra liked broccoli, but no tomatoes. Druggle Jug wanted banana, but not broccoli. And Peter wanted blueberries, but not banana. This was going to be tough. Blue bananas, yellow tomatoes, yellow broccoli, red blueberries. How about that? Blue blueberries. How about green? How yellow? How about that? Red tomatoes. How about that? Blue bananas. Blue blueberries. How about that? Yellow tomatoes. How about that? Green blueberries. Green blueberries. Yellow tomatoes. How about that? Blue tomatoes! How about green tomatoes? Green bananas. How about yellow tomatoes? about yellow blueberries? How about that? Red bananas. How about that? Yellow bananas. How about blue bananas? How about the green bananas? How about that? Green tomatoes. How about that? Red broccoli. How about that? Yellow broccoli. How about blue broccoli? How about that? Green broccoli. Green broccoli. How about that? Yellow broccoli. How about green broccoli? How about that? Red bananas.
Ah, the pizza. Well then.
Oh, no broccoli at all?
Did you forget the lovely Petra's order? Shame on you. No one shall want for food at my table. Get rid of it.
That was already green enough. How about that? Yellow broccoli.
Struggle jug.
Too bad.
Come hither.
Lily didn't want to start. Fortunately, Petra, Druggle Jug, and this.
Ah, the... You heard him. Druggle Jug doesn't eat broccoli. Get rid of it. Take it from our sight.
How about that? Red broccoli.
Ah, the... You heard him. Druggle, get rid of...
How about that? Blue broccoli.
Great! I wish I were as good on the phone as you.
Druggle Jug.
And Peter is satisfied too.
Satisfied? How could I be satisfied in such a world, in which the only moments worth living for are those when the pizza arrives with the right toppings?
That means yes.
We owe you one.
Peter almost starved to death.
It's not that bad. I've already lost all hope of dying honorably anyway.
Druggle Jug. Well said. Now that the food is taken care of, let us begin the game.
Don't you want to play too, sweetie? You'll see. It'll be incredibly fun.
If you take pleasure in such excessive self-degradation.
That and a dice cup.
Druggle Jug.
Uh-huh.
So be it. Then follow us into the world of Hoth Motigor. Your group has set up camp near the infamous Goblin Gorge.
Lily found herself in a clearing. The campfire was crackling, and the wind whipped through her clothes.
You can hear the war drums of the goblins in the distance. This is your last rest before the great battle.
Lily did in fact hear drums. An enormous army seemed to be waiting for them in the nearby mountains.
Wait, are you telling the story or am I?
What?
It's just that I see that you don't have the Dungeon Master screen in front of you. And I'm pretty sure that the Dungeon Master is recognized by his Dungeon Master's screen.
That's ridiculous. I'm the narrator. I don't need a...
Well, then why don't you be the Dungeon Master then? I'm curious how you'll do without any battle value tables or source books.
What? But that's...
That's what I thought. And now, move over.
Ow! Hey! You can't just...
Where was I? Oh, yes. You're here on the orders of the king to drive the goblins from the gorge. There are rumors that the goblins have dammed up the Pink River. This has turned Hoth Motigor's most important memorial into a reservoir, the Valley of Unpleasant Memories. Also sitting at the fire is a mysterious local guide. You're tired from the journey, but sleep is far from your mind. Goblin scouts could be lurking anywhere. The black magician Petrula, the noble Sir Drogalot, and the amusing juggler Snippo.
I want a different role.
Shush!
Are gathering their strength for the battle. Only the Amazonian barbarian warrioress Lilligrim.
Huh? That's you!
Only the Amazonian barbarian warrior Lilligrim is restless. It's your move, Lilligrim. What will you do?
My goodness, whom do we have here then? A little barbarian warrioress?
Uh-huh.
I sense great anger in you. Could it be that the thirst for battle sits in this little chest?
Uh-huh.
Then let me give you some advice. Swallow it. The most successful battle is the one that doesn't even have to be fought. So be a good little barbarian warrioress and take a nap.
Lilligrim could hardly believe her ears. Wasn't this a fantasy role-playing game? What fun was there in imagining aimlessly sitting around a campfire? Lilligrim didn't dream of listening to the soothing advice of the mysterious NPC. If anything, it just made her angrier. Too bad that she had to stop herself from losing control. She would have loved to have screamed this dope's head off.
Don't startle me like that. Can't you see I'm watching the kettle? The goblins are keeping quiet. Maybe too quiet. What could the goblins be planning? Why did they submerge one of the kingdom's greatest memorials underwater? Something similar happened to me once. But that was an accident. But I don't really think that the Royal Loo can be considered a memorial. What could the goblins... If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm brewing a diabolical magic potion, of course. Well, it's actually a calming tea. I really wanted to conjure some coffee demons, but they don't let you get any sleep. And we do need our strength for the battle. Now I have to watch the kettle before it starts to whistle. The traveler has such sensitive ears. Please don't yawn so much around here. Don't you know how contagious that is? And I have to watch the kettle. Oh, if you're staying up anyway, do you think you could watch the kettle? Uh-huh. Oh, great. Then I can finally get some sleep. As you know, we need our strength for the battle.
Hello, Lilligrim. You're still up? You should get some rest. I'll keep guard and make sure the fire doesn't go out. Don't look so grim. Your thirst for action is honorable, but the mysterious traveler is right. Strength lies in tranquility.
Lilligrim felt like screaming at the brave Sir Drogalot. She hadn't traveled all the way to Goblin Gorge but something kept her fuming. She turned away from her companion. Her eyes fell on the quiet traveler who had listened to the entire conversation. Was that a smile she saw beneath the hood?
I know what you want to say. You're here to fight, not to sleep, right? Maybe tonight we should.
Remain calm and gather our strength. That's what you wanted to say, right?
The traveler is right. Acting in haste is never a good idea. Don't worry, I'm sure the goblins won't attack us tonight. They're guarding their reservoir dam in the gorge. But I do wonder what their plans are, damming up the Pink River and flooding the Valley of Unpleasant Memories. Why? It's all very mysterious. Are you worried about the fire? Those few logs are certainly not enough to keep the fire. Plus, the best things always happen to you when you find treasure maps, fall into enchanted wells, or meet merchants with magical amulets. Maybe I should
Relax a little and call it a day. That's what you wanted to say, right?
The traveler is right. There doesn't always have to be an adventure, and the night is pretty warm. I'll wait up to put the last log on the fire. Then I'll turn in too. Are you as tired as I am?
Hello, Lily. Would you like to be amused? Then watch me. Anne, are you amused? I didn't think but I'd wish we'd go into battle. I'd much prefer I'm not worried about being, and I'm not bothered by the rumors that they rap, for I am Snippo, the fun. And I know how my character sheet said that but as much as I would have liked to imagine what's the mysterious traveler, because it's much more, and as long as if you have a... You think I should try it without any... Bravo. You found the only way to increase... On the other hand, if I juggle without a ball, no one seems to object to...
It's a normal-sized juggling ball. That's all I can say about it. I don't have my compendium of juggling balls with me. Good! The ball was stuck, but the pressure in the cauldron still wasn't enough for something to happen.
Go ahead and lie down. I'll make sure that the... Don't worry about the... I'll stay up. And the goblin I won...
Not right.
Save your...
Remember, the most successful so...
Well, well, is that the legendary army of Hoth Mortigor? A little girl with... Don't bother. As long as we're not being attacked, I'll stick to the advice of this friendly traveler. The battle horn is not going to sound today. Just go back home, little girl.
But, what's got you? Ah, you spoke to the Goblin King, and now you're furious because there's not going to be a battle. Aren't you happy that I found a peaceful alternative to fighting? Yeah, but what are you going to do about it? I've already got your friends wrapped around my little finger. And as long as everyone stays calm, that's how it's going to stay. Just face it, I've got it all under control. And as you know, throwing a temper tantrum is just bad behavior. So be a good little barbarian warrioress and take a nap.
Roll for charisma.
Do I have to? That was to be expected.
Snippo is just about the ugliest dope you've ever seen. Petrula conked out at the fire.
Can she see the amulet that betrays my true origin?
I don't know. Are you wearing it under your robe?
Sure, but
Then no.
too bad.
Sir Druggelot looked splendid in his shiny armor.
Druggle-jug.
Mithril armor? Really?
Druggle-jug.
Okay, then. In his mithril armor. You see a large cauldron. Roll for perception. You discover a safety valve. You see, roll. You discover the hooded figure. Strange. Which source book does?
Don't, as long as we're not being the battle horn, just go back.
Okay. Will no one do anything? So Drogalot?
Druggle jug?
In character, please.
Drug? Not yet, Lily Grim. The fire should last the whole night.
You can clean up here. Go ahead. You've done enough.
You try to plug the valve with a log. Roll for No. Okay. Lily, roll with a +5.
What?
Hit! And now the damage. Wow. An armor class? Locational damage? Yes. Peter is crippled.
Huh?
Imagine you're suffering the eternal torments of hell.
I think I can manage that.
Oh, will
Druggle jug?
in cap
Drug? Not yet. The fire should last.
I'll wake up,
No, Petrula.
but I'm mumbling magic.
What?
Oh, but
Go easy with the fire. Has to go easy.
Don't, as long as we the battle just.
Roll. Good. That's done. Roll. Good. That. You don't need to roll to figure that out. They're logs. The campfire crackled atmospherically. Where is... Too bad. I especially burned a CD of campfire sound effects. I must have left them in the fire. Just imagine the crackling.
I wake up and jump with one leap into the next tree.
No, Petrula. You're sleeping.
But I'm mumbling magic
Whatever.
Open.
You try to plug the valve with a groan. Roll for. Do I have to? That was to be. Snippo is just about. Sir Drugalot looked struggled. Mithril armor? Drug. Okay then. You don't need to roll to there. You see, roll. You just.
Just face it, I've got it all under control. You can clean up here tomorrow. Go ahead and lie down. You've done enough for one day.
Go easy with it. The fire.
Oh, will Druggle in
drug? Not yet. The fire.
Don't. As long as we're not being attacked, I'll stick to the advice of this friendly traveler. The battle horn is not going to sound today. Just go back home, little girl.
Roll for charisma. Do I have? That was Snippo. The hooded figure sat strange. Which source? You don't need there. You try to plug the valve with a log that's way too big. Roll for dexterity. No.
Go easy with the fire. Go ahead and I'll make sure. Why are you so worked up? Lily Grim, did you find out something about our companion?
There's no reason to get worked up. As long as we keep calm and don't lose our nerve, we'll remain a step ahead of the goblins.
The Traveler is right. Nothing is so urgent that it can't wait until tomorrow. The goblins have dammed up the Pink River and turned the Valley of Unpleasant Memories into a reservoir. I wonder why. Don't worry about the I'll stay up until the last of the wood is burned. Are you as tired as I am? The goblins have dammed up the Pink River and turned the Valley of Unpleasant Memories into a reservoir. I wonder why. Go easy with it, okay? The fire has to last the whole night. Go ahead and lie down. I'll make sure that the fire doesn't go out. Are you as tired as I?
Just face it, I've got it all under control.
You try putting the logs on the fire. Roll for sneak and hide, so Sadrugalot doesn't wake up. Done! The logs were in the fire.
But child, what are you doing? This noise can't possibly be good for the group harmony. Without wanting to rush you, maybe now is the time for controlled, well-considered action. If you proceed with the required calm, I'm sure you'll be able to defuse the situation before there's a disaster. I really must insist. You stop making that sound. Can't you see that you're threatening to destroy the idyllic calm?
But that's to arms! They've declared war on us! Sound the horn!
That sound. I have to keep calm. Enough. I can't take it anymore. This noise is driving me crazy. I'm losing control. To
Finally, the fun part of the role-playing game began. The group stormed the battlefield with no restraint. They were led by Lilligren, who furiously swung her berserker sword in circles. And as the dice rolled in the institution, so did the heads of goblins in Hawk Matagor. It seems it is a good idea to occasionally vent your rage. It was a short battle. The goblins were powerless against the fury unleashed by the group. The plans of the Goblin King were thwarted.
Lilligrim found the defeated monarch cowering beneath one of the support beams of the dam.
Lily. Poor, foolish Lily. That was a terrible mistake.
Lilligrim was still wondering what he meant when she heard an ominous crack above her. When the pink floods had subsided, our heroes were faced with an incredible sight. The Valley of Unpleasant Memories.
Will you look at that?
I have to admit, I'm really blown away.
We shouldn't be here.
Ha! You've always been quite the comedian, Snippo.
No, I mean it. This valley is cursed. I heard that. Wait a second. Lily?
What's wrong with her?
Do we get XPs now?
Lily had seen the truth. I'm sure you can imagine how she felt at that moment. You can't? Oh well. Who knows what really goes on in the mind of a little girl?
You feel all right, little girl? Little girl? Hello? Are you okay? I was worried, you know? Brr. Am I crazy, or did it just get colder in here?
Lily had probably broken it for good. Lily was always happy when something was left over, but usually it was only breadcrumbs and bones and things like that. Lily had probably broken it for good. What a shame. Lily just didn't have the skills. The door was firmly locked. What a... Lily was always happy, but usually... What? The door was firmly locked. What a shame. The door was firmly locked. What? Lily... The door was...
You're certainly a brave, all of Hoth Motigor. Just try them, there's no...
Just ask Pip.
That's not very... Will you please let me distribute my experience points in peace?
The door was firmly locked. What a shame. Lily What Lily?
You really...
Lily had never seen. Lily wanted to be crazy. Lily wondered why the man he had such. That pillow suited him much. He had a pot on his head. That must be that god.
You're certain all of Hoth. Just try. There's no.
Just ask Peter.
Just try. There's no.
Just ask Peter. He's got some left over. Oh,
It seems to me ye haven't.
It's really easy. All you need are desks, pencils, paper,
A lack of sense of productivity?
and loads of fantasy.
Struggle jug.
Oh, yes. And pizza, of course. Thanks, Jorgen.
It seems to me ye haven't played role play.
It's really all you need.
A lack.
And
Struggle jug.
oh, yeah. Thanks. You?
It's so depressing. I'm supposed to award experience points to expressive dance, making music, lockpicking. I don't actually want to be able to do any of those things. Isn't there a talent such as accepting one's fate? Or assigning experience points without experiencing an existential crisis?
Peter's dithering made Lily furious. Couldn't the notorious whiner make even the most basic decisions? Lily would have liked to smack him across the face, but something held her back.
You're right. I'll just increase pick locks, and that's it. There. Why don't you just hold on to the character sheet? I don't want anything to do with it anymore.
It sounded crazy, but she now actually had the skill to pick locks. Done. The gate was open. She wondered if...
It was true.
She'd opened the real gate during her trance. The path to the asylum's tower was now free. Somewhere in the dark uncertainty, there she would find her friend. Without really thinking about it, Lily took the stuffed rabbit with her. If she was going to enter Dr. Marcel's realm, she didn't want to do it alone, like she usually did.